Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome to another Pro Wrestling Talk brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. So, I just finally got caught up and watched Wrestle Princess 3 from Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling. Um, Definitely a solid show. We had a couple of title matches, and history was made. History was made, and this show was at the Tokyo Dome, and cheering has returned. So it was really good to see the crowd being able to cheer for their favorites during the entire show. But this was a solid show. Definitely enjoyed it from start to finish. So let's actually get into the matches. We had a good barrage of matches, and we also saw all three championships defended on this show. So let's get into it. First, we started off with a tag team match. We had the Karate Girls of Moka Miyamoto and Juria Nagano taking on the team of Kaya Toribami and Arisu Endo. I definitely enjoyed this match. Of course, I was rooting for the Karate Girls. I've really been liking both Moka Miyamoto and Juria Nagano recently. I've become new fans of theirs. And I felt like all four ladies did good in this match, but I was really happy, really happy to see Juria Nagano end up picking up the victory for her team with that fancy spinning roundhouse kick that she nailed Kaya Toribami to pick up the 1, 2, 3. And if I remember correctly, I believe this is Juria Nagano's first victory in Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling. Whether it's like a singles match or a tag team match, I believe this is her first victory in general. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is her first victory. I know Moka Miyamoto has had a victory before. She's defeated Juria Nagano, but I think this is Juria Nagano's first victory in Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling. So congratulations to her and Moka Miyamoto, the Karate Girls. I really like this solid tag team. I like how they were doing all different sorts of karate moves, karate kicks, chops. Saw a bunch of chops from both ladies, a few flying kicks from Juria Nagano, couple of submissions. I really like this tag team. But I've been pretty sold on Juria Nagano for a while now. I love that she does karate. She's a nurse as well. So really like her. I hope to see more of her, and I hope that she continues to grow in Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling. Next up, we had a trios match. We had a trios match. We had the team of Mahiro Kiryu, Haruna Neko, and Yuki Kamifuku taking on the team of Yoshiko Hasagawa, Yuna Manase, and Nao Kakuta. This was a pretty action packed trios match, which Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling usually does a very good job of in tag team matches and trios matches, and I was totally totally thought it was pretty silly with a lot of the little cat scratching moves that Haruna Neko did in this match. I thought that was pretty silly, but hey, that's her gimmick. That's totally her gimmick. I felt like Yuki Kamifuku looked pretty strong in this match. Looked really good too. But I felt like the other team was stronger, especially with Yuna Manase and Nao Kakuta on that team. And sure enough, Nao Kakuta got the victory for her team, hitting like a TKO stunner like move on Haruna Neko for the 1, 2, 3. So now Kakuta picks up the victory for her, Yoshihiko, Hasagawa, and Yuna Manase. So I thought overall it was a great trios match. But definitely was a great trios match. Okay, next up we had a really, really great singles match. We had Ryo Mizunami, Anaki herself, taking on Suzume. Oh man, Suzume was recently a semifinalist in the previous Tokyo Princess Cup, and you know she's been on the rise. She had an excellent showing in that tournament, and honestly, she looked really good in this match against Ryo Mizunami. And you know, she was definitely the underdog, but Suzume looked really good in this match. I honestly thought she had a great chance at beating Ryo Mizunami, and she came so close. I honestly thought she had it, but she eats a devastating lariat from Ryo Mizunami to seal the deal, and she picks up the victory. But got to give Suzume credit. She looked really strong in this match. I thought she had a great chance to win this match, but just wasn't quite enough. Just wasn't quite enough. But I hope going forward we get to see more of Suzume grow in her Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling career, because I think ever since she became a semifinalist in the Tokyo Princess Cup, I really feel like she is on the rise. So, great showing against Ryo Mizunami. Despite Ryo Mizunami picking up the victory, Suzume looked really good in this match. Next up, we had a we had a very silly but entertaining singles match. We had the Popping Sugar Rabbit, Mizuki, taking on Hyper Misao. And of course, Hyper Misao got on the mic. She brought a whole bunch of weird looking nicks and knacks. She even had a gun in her ring gear. I thought that was like, what? But this match ended up turning into a pretty much an anything goes type of match. So it was like a anything goes type of match. Anything can be used. And of course, Mizuki accepted the challenge. We saw all sorts of craziness. We saw ladders. We saw a whole bunch of balloons. We even saw some silly string being used. We saw a bicycle being used, a trash can, a whole bunch of big kaiju toys, or pretty much, you know, a whole bunch of Godzilla like monster looking toys, which Mizuki got body slammed on, which I was like, ugh, that had to be painful. We saw a fire extinguisher being used, which I was really shocked to see Mizuki was able to successfully hide behind that trash can with that fire extinguisher ready, and she caught Hyper Misao really, really good. So I thought that was pretty cool. But it was funny seeing her get stuffed inside that trash can. Mizuki's a small girl, so it kind of makes sense. But this was definitely a comedy match. I mean, we even saw Hyper Misao tape Mizuki to the outside post. So I thought that was pretty funny, and she kept hitting her with that dang on I think it was a mallet. She had like a big mallet, or like hit her with some sort of like bat or something like that. But it was so funny. Like she legit taped Mizuki to the post on the outside of the ring. That was crazy. That was really crazy. But this was definitely an enjoyable match. Definitely had a lot of comedy to it, which is expected between these two ladies. But sure enough, the Popping Sugar Rabbit with a flying, diving double foot stomp from the top of the ladder to seal the deal and pick up the victory. But this was a very entertaining match. Both ladies looked very solid, hilarious, and they took it to each other. Saw a lot of different things being used, so this was a very entertaining match. Definitely enjoyed it. But Mizuki gets the victory. Next up, we had another trios match. We had the team of Yuki Aino, the White Dragon Rika Tatsumi, and Max the Impaler taking on the trios team of Raku, Palm Harajuku, and the legendary Aja Kong. Only thing I can say is, poor Palm. Palm, she got abused in this match by Max the Impaler, which you have to remember, Max the Impaler and Palm Harajuku had a singles match against each other not too long ago, and Max the Impaler mopped the floor with Palm. Like it was kind of sad to see. Oh man, Palm looked so scared and she was running for her life, and this match definitely wasn't different. There was a lot more of that. And just Max the Impaler just really, she was scaring everybody. Well, everybody except Aja Kong, which, a lot of folks were looking forward to seeing those two clash, which they did. They definitely did. So this was a very good match. Definitely, I felt like the teams were pretty even. But this was quite an entertaining match. I mean, just seeing Palm Harajuku run for her life away from Max the Impaler, and just, yeah, that was pretty much the highlight of the entire match. But all six ladies were showcased really well. But when it was all said and done, Rika Tatsumi got the victory, pinning Palm Harajuku after hitting a running hip attack. That's what she's known for, the running and flying hip attacks. But yeah, she was able to seal the deal by hitting Palm with one to get the 1-2-3. And even after the match, all the ladies kept brawling as they exited out of the arena. And it was just crazy. I know Aja Kong and Max the Impaler kept going at it. But yeah, overall, it was a good, entertaining match. But just seeing Palm run for her life trying to play keep away from Max the Impaler was pretty hilarious. Okay, next up we had another tag team match. We had the team of the Pink Striker, Miyu Yamashita, teamed up with Maki Ito, the cutest in the world, taking on the team of Riho and Hikari Noa. This definitely was a great tag team match. Really could have gone either way. All four ladies looked really, really good in this match, and it was pretty back and forth. Had a lot of close calls there, and of course, Miyu Yamashita and Maki Ito, team up quite a lot. So they have a lot of chemistry together. So I felt like they had the advantage. But still, Hikari Noa and Riho looked really solid in this match, as usual. We have to remember Hikari Noa is a former International Princess champion. But yeah, all four ladies looked really good. But Maki Ito was able to submit Hikari Noa with the Beyond Captured submission, which pretty much looked like a really, really deep cloverleaf. I mean, the way Hikari Noa looked, it looked painful. It looked really painful. But Maki Ito was able to get the submission victory for her team. But yeah, Miyu Yamashita, Maki Ito with the victory, submission victory. But definitely it was a great match. And like I said, it was really good to see Riho wrestle again. She's been pretty busy. Haven't seen her in AEW in a while, so I'm hoping to see her return soon. But hey, Riho's been staying busy. But great match. Okay, so that's all the non-title matches in the books. Now we get into the meat, the juiciness, the title matches. First match, we had the International Princess Championship on the line. As the champion from the UK, Alex Windsor, defended the title against Miyu Watanabe, who was a Tokyo Princess Cup finalist, which of course she lost to Yuka Sakazaki, who ended up winning the tournament. But still, Miyu Watanabe had a great showing, and this match was very solid. Very solid. We have to remember, Alex Windsor, she originally won the International Princess title by defeating Maki Ito. So, yeah, by defeating Maki Ito. So, definitely, both these ladies look really good in this match. It was good to see Miyu Watanabe bust out a giant swing. I was hoping that it would happen, which it finally did. It took a while. Because Alex Windsor, she looked really strong in this match. Definitely looked really strong. I think she had the slight size advantage over Miyu Watanabe, but not by a lot. Not by a lot. But history was made in this match, as Miyu Watanabe was able to hit the teardrop on Alex Windsor, pick up the 1-2-3, and Miyu Watanabe wins her first singles championship in her Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling career. That's right, she is your new International Princess Champion. Well earned, well deserved. And like I said, this is her first singles championship. She's been an international, she's been a Princess Tag Team Champion already, I believe, with Rika Tatsumi, I believe. But this is her first singles title. So I felt like, it was kind of sort of long overdue. But I'm just really happy to see her get this victory. I felt like Miyu Watanabe has been on the rise. She had a phenomenal showing. I mean, she made it to the finals of the Tokyo Princess Cup. So she had a great showing. And you know what? She definitely earned this championship. And honestly, I look forward to, seeing how her title run goes. I mean, with this being the International Princess Championship, I expect it to be defended, even outside of Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling. And hey, maybe we'll get to see Miyu Watanabe in the States sometime. Alex Windsor has defended that title outside of the promotion as well. So, hey, maybe we'll see the same from Miyu Watanabe. But congratulations to her on winning the International Princess Championship. Well deserved. Well deserved. Good call. All right, next up we had the Princess Tag Team Championships on the line, as the champs, Saki Akai and Yuki Arai, defend against the team of Rhea O'Reilly and Nightshade. Now, I'm not originally familiar with this team of Rhea O'Reilly and Nightshade, so this was kind of new for me, checking them out in this match. And of course, Yuki Arai, Saki Akai won those tag titles. They dethroned the Magical Sugar Rabbits. I was pretty bummed by that, but, the Magical Sugar Rabbits had a good run. But, it was time for a new team to rise up. So, this match was pretty good. It felt one-sided at one point with Rhea O'Reilly and Nightshade in control. But it was only a matter of time before Saki Akai, with her long legs, and Yuki Arai were able to build some sick momentum. And, despite eating a bunch of sentons from both Nightshade and Rhea O'Reilly, Saki Akai and Yuki Arai were able to stay strong and were able to capitalize and successfully retain their titles after Yuki Arai hits the finally axe kick on Nightshade to pick up the 1-2-3. And Saki Akai, Yuki Arai retain the Princess Tag Team titles. And you know what? I think it's a team that looks really good. I could see them having a decent size title reign. I definitely could see that. But yeah, the opposition was really strong in Rhea O'Reilly and Nightshade. But hey, this was a very good defense for them and very successful defense. So good stuff. Really, really good stuff. And then the main event of Wrestle Princess number 3. The Princess of Princess Championship. The main title of Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling on the line. As the champion, the big kaiju, Shoko Nakajima, defends against the Magical Girl and the winner of this year's Tokyo Princess Cup, Yuka Sakazaki. A lot of history between these two ladies. For Yuka Sakazaki, the last time she won this championship, she beat Shoko Nakajima for it. And remember, Shoko Nakajima recently defended this title and defeated Yuka Sakazaki back at Cyberfight Festival. So these two ladies know each other really, really well. So this has been quite a rivalry between these two. And the big kaiju, she's had a pretty dang on good title reign. We have to remember, Shoko Nakajima originally beat Miyu Yamashita for that title, which Miyu had a very long reign with that title in her third reign. So Shoko Nakajima has been a strong champion. These two ladies went to war. I believe this match at least went 25 or so minutes, if not longer. But these two ladies tore the house down. I mean, I felt like the crowd was pretty split between the big kaiju and the magical girl. I did kind of fear for Shoko Nakajima on that one senton onto the apron because she did almost slip. She almost slipped, but thankfully she was able to recover. And, Yuka Sakazaki also botched the springboard dropkick, but was able to get it on the second try. But, she botched the first attempt. So they're pretty much even. But still, this was a very solid match, and I tell you, these ladies tore each other up. I mean, both ladies had submissions on. Both were doing suicide dives and springboard moves and 619s. I mean, both ladies had very similar styles. Very similar styles. So, definitely loved what I saw. We saw the magical Avalanche merry-go-round, which I thought was pretty sick. And then, of course, Yuka Sakazaki hit a magical merry-go-round and then hit the magical girl 450 splash for the 1, 2, 3, and your new, now 3-time Princess of Princess champion. Only the second woman in Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling history to win this title 3 times. Remember, the first was Miyu Yamashita. You can now add Yuka Sakazaki to that list, as she is now a 3-time Princess of Princess champion. She has once again dethroned the big kaiju Shoko Nakajima in your main event. So, congratulations to the magical girl Yuka Sakazaki. What a match. That was a phenomenal main event. Definitely enjoyed it. Both ladies look strong. But once again, she dethrones the big kaiju. So, congratulations to Yuka Sakazaki. And who knows? I know she hasn't been in AEW in a while, but who knows? Maybe she'll get a chance to make an appearance in AEW and bring the Princess of Princess Championship with her. Who knows? You never know. You never know. It could happen. But I definitely enjoyed this event. Wrestle Princess 3 in the books, solid show. Um, oh, also there were some announcements at the end of the show. So it was said that Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling's first event of the new year, 2023, will take place on January 4th. And that will be at Korakuen Hall. That'll be at Korakuen Hall. And then they announced Grand Princess 2023 for March, let's see, I think it was March 18th. March 18th. And it will be held at the Ariake Coliseum. So, a very huge venue for this event. And somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I believe Grand Princess, isn't this Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling's biggest event? Or is it Wrestle Princess? Somebody let me know for sure what their biggest event is. Because the only events that I'm still kind of a little green with my experience with Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling. But the only big events that I know of are Wrestle Princess and the Tokyo Princess Cup. So this Grand Princess, I assume is their biggest event. I mean, for it to be in a venue like Ariake Coliseum, it's got to be a ginormous event. And you have to think, with everybody now allowed to cheer, to actually cheer, that's got to be big. It makes me wonder, like, how many seats they're going to support or they're going to allow for the show. I mean, it's not until March of next year, so they got time, but that's big. That's really big. So, can't wait for that. Should be really cool. But, a big couple of months for Yuka Sakazaki. She won the Tokyo Princess Cup and then turns around and wins the Princess of Princess Championship for a third time in her career. So congratulations. Solid show. Let me know what y'all's thoughts are. What did you think of Wrestle Princess 3? Did you enjoy the show? What were your favorite matches? Honestly, the matches were pretty solid. I can't say that I have a favorite. I mean, the whole show was good, personally. I really didn't have much complaints, personally. I thoroughly enjoyed the show as a whole. But let me know what y'all's thoughts are. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell while you're at it. Hope you enjoyed the content, and thank you so much for watching for another Pro Wrestling Talk brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. I hope everybody has a blessed week coming up, and I will see y'all in the next video. Thank you so much. Peace out.